Father Enzo Del Brocco from Pelham, New York. Father, thank you very much for joining us. First, your reflections on the passing of the Pope, a Pope who was so dear to so many, even those outside the Catholic faith.
Yes, good morning. Certainly, I would say that he kind of exited the same way he entered, with his boots on. He still wanted to, on a wheelchair, and he wanted to then go through the square one last time, almost to say goodbye to the people that has been praying for him. And I'll never forget that, in fact, that first evening from the balcony when he just, I said, broke the protocols and just saying, Buonasera, and before giving the blessing to the people, to ask the people to pray for him. I think that was really one of the things that always impressed me on how he was more than I would say, yes, certainly he was the Pope, but it's really he was the pastor of his people, and not just of the Catholic Church, as you said, but really for everyone. He really had at heart everyone. He wanted to reach out to everyone, certainly with a heart full of tenderness, which kind of also marked his first homily as a pontiff, and his first apostolic exhortation too. He also spoke about this revolution of tenderness, so really changing the logics of the world that is always about efficiency, about success, and instead showing how really he wanted to reach out to everyone as much as possible.
Yeah, and I remember when he visited my home country of Portugal, when he said, todos, 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 everyone, everyone, yeah. Everyone. That speaks so much to this person, to who Pope Francis was. And I know as well, Father Enzo, that you spent much of your ministry with people really on the margins, in Haiti, in Naples, places sometimes that many people will overlook, but not this Pope, which is something that he cared deeply. He always went to his flock, always talked that those without a voice, the marginalized. How did he shape you? How did his teachings and the way he held himself, how did that shape you as a person?
Oh my goodness, I think that he really made a revolution in me. Because his reaching out, his wanting to put into evidence the importance of the peripheries, and not just to bring attention to them, but really to bring them at the table so that their voices also may be heard and they participate also in the decisions of their own future. I remember, for example, the first visit that he made as a Pope when he went to Lampedusa, and that really, that gesture, that action, going there, throwing the wreath into the sea, in memory of all the victims of human trafficking, all those who died searching for to accomplish a dream in their life, running away from situations of poverty, of war, of violence, of disasters, and bringing the attention to the whole world. And he really became the voice of the voiceless. And he knew very well, because if I well recall also when he was cardinal, he once said that the higher position you cover in the church, especially, the more you're called to bend yourself like Jesus, especially to those who are poor and who are marginalized. And he spoke often about like this throwaway culture where that is creating a lot of human waste. And he wanted to show everyone that no one is a waste. There's no life that is expendable. And actually, the most vulnerable really deserve attention. And at a personal level, I'll never forget, after my second year, I was in Haiti as a missionary. I was visiting my family in Italy. And it was a time when he was, we were hearing how he would just, pick up the phone and call someone who was sick or who wrote to him. And he was really open to meeting people. And so I asked if it would have been possible to meet him. And sure enough, within 3 days, I received an answer. I was able to celebrate Mass with him. And then when I told him I was from Haiti, he gave me this hug that was like the hug of a father. And that really impressed me, because it showed really the shepherd who really wants to take the smell of the sheep. It wasn't hugging me. me as a missionary, was going somewhere else. It was no, it was hugging Haiti and the people of Haiti, and the fact that a lot of his trips also have been to places where usually are forgotten. The last one, for example, in Papua New Guinea, when he went to Myanmar, when he went to South Sudan. And the fact also that he appointed at least 20 cardinals in places that by tradition never had a cardinal. It was really a way not so much to give an honor to a person, but it was actually honoring the people, especially those on the margins, so that everyone has a voice at the table of Christ, that is the church.
Can tell how much he touched you, how moved you are, Father, and how much you took away from really his incredible leadership, and a great exemplar, like you said, Father Enzo, of the Christian faith and its simplicity and its humility. So important. Father Enzo Del Brocco, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Do stay right with us. We have much more ahead of the death of Pope Francis next.